Hey guys, how's it going? So today's texture pack is called the SonicCraft for Minecraft 1.4.7. Now this texture pack is actually very interesting because this texture pack has not been updated since 1.8. Well, the last update was 1.8, and that was back in the Minecraft beta days. For you guys that used to play back in alpha or beta, or you're just freshly new but you know about the beta days. So anyways, I gotta say that I'm actually very glad the creator decided to update this texture pack, because every time I came across it, I'm always wondering why wasn't this one updated the most. Now take note that this is a high definition texture pack, or an HD texture pack, and it kind of requires either the latest optifine or MC Patcher, but so far I'm using MC Patcher and optifine, and there's only one thing that I noticed that was kind of glitching out, and it was just a minor block, but it's nothing crazy, but I'll show you guys eventually what that block is. So anyways, let's get started with the review. Now, I'm actually really glad to say that the terrain, like grass and dirt wise, is actually very amazing, and it's actually very spot on. I'm actually a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, and especially like, you know, the Mario games and such. So right here we have the wooden fence along with the wooden gate. That's actually very interesting because the texture design is actually fitting the, you know, the little details that was in, you know, the Sonic the Hedgehog games. But I really love the terrain. I really love the terrain. So if you like, you know, you have a bunch of dirt around your house, well, look at this. You can actually have it looking like the checkered field. And this is how the grass looks above you, and it's actually really interesting. So right here we have the dragon egg, the end stone, and here's the portal to the end. It's freaking crazy, right? So let's check out how the end looks, because I'm actually having some high expectations for this one. So here we go. Oh yeah, and the background, if you kind of notice, it kind of did update. So right here what I'm standing on top of is the obsidian, and I'm actually very glad that it's not so freaking dim. It's actually freaking epic. It's actually very cool. So right here we have the end stone, you know, the enderman, the dragon. The only suggestion, you know what I mean. The only thing that I have, you know, to put in my, you know, my suggestion into the texture pack creator is, can you please put the mobs to look like, you know, Sonic related characters? Or I don't know, maybe it just fits this way. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with either one. I'm just saying, you know, because I'm a huge fan of Sonic. So right here we have the, you know, little beacon thing that heals dragon, and this is pretty much the end. You know, it's not dark, it's actually pretty bright. You can actually like tell where the dragon's going, especially if you play like a normal far, you know, render distance, because you're looking at this from a tiny point of view, and that's pretty much what my laptop's able to come, you know, the handle. So now let's check out the overworld. So again, right here we have the iron bars and then the sugar canes, and then here's the cobblestone, the stone, the diamond, the gold, the iron, the coal, the lapis, and the redstone. I do love the way the texture designs are given for these blocks, especially the diamond to make it look like the original Chaos Emeralds, or the emeralds that was I think appeared in, like, you know, Knuckles Chaos, I think it was, or Knuckles Chaotix or something like that. I forgot what it was. Never really got the chance to play that game, just so you know. So right here, again, just like I said, the texture designs look actually pretty amazing, especially the lapis lazuli, because it's actually, you know, smothered. It's like smudged across the stone, and it actually looks like it's kind of glowing out, giving that little detail effect. And right here we have the bedrock. And then here's the iron stone, the iron block, the gold block, the diamond block, and the lapis block. The lapis block has the Sonic the Hedgehog image, you know, imprinted on the block. So right here are the stone bricks, mod stone, you know, your other stone bricks kind of thing, your clay, your, it's supposed to be nether bricks, glowstone, soul sand, netherrack, and then glowstone again. And then here's like the glass blocks, the wooden blocks, and this one has like a creepy face, and that's from the, I believe, the birch tree. And right here's the dirt again, sand, sandstone, the gravel, cobweb, sponge, wood block, pumpkin, mycelium, TNT, and here's a jack-o'-lantern, which actually has like a little funny face, like. So again, here is the TNT, and I think it's supposed to have like Dr. Robotnik's face in the back. I'm not too sure, but look at it. You can see the little diamond sticks inside the thing. Diamond sticks? Dynamite sticks. My mistake. And right here, again, like I said, here's the netherrack. Here's the pumpkin, like if it was rooted to the ground, and look at the way the ground texture design is when it's actually being, you know, farmed. It's very cool. Here's the wheat, the nether fence. So pretty much what I gotta say about this texture pack is actually really smooth. It's really smooth, and there's not much of a difference. Like you'll be able to understand what each block is, like, on the spot. You don't really need, like, you know, something dramatic to be telling you anything. And right here we have the obsidian. Now let's check out the nether. Let it load for a little bit like I usually do, and let's check it out. So right here we have, you know, the nether. This is a zombie pigman. You have your fire animation, which seems to be flaring up a little bit more. And here's the lava animation, looking all molten, and it actually has a little different effect. It'll go from really dim to extremely bright. Look at that, that's freaking crazy. That's actually a really positive thing about this texture pack, especially the fact that, you know, lava has to look like it came out of the volcano, smothered in like rocks and like such, you know, stuff like that. Just pretty much stuff like that. So now this is pretty much the Nether. The only thing, like I said, is just like I kind of wish the mobs were changed a little bit different to look like, you know, the actual mobs of Sonic the Hedgehog, but that shouldn't really matter. I mean, this texture pack is actually really cool. The last update was 1.8, so you can't really expect this to be so damn, you know, completely, you know, Sonic oriented, because again, the texture pack hasn't been updated since 1.8, but it just recently updated to 1.4.7, so that's like a positive thing right there. That's actually a lot of good work. So make sure, you know, you show this guy complete support. Like, the sun is actually looking really cool. It's supposed to stand out like an HD texture pack, and it's actually standing out like an HD texture pack, because I mean, look at the water. It has little, this is the still water, and it has little animation effects moving along. Here's like the wood tree, the spruce, I think it was, yeah, spruce. Oh, that's the spruce wood tree, that's what it was. And here's the birch, and here's the jungle tree. So as you can clearly notice, there is something wrong about this block, about this tree. Apparently, the tree itself is actually glitching. The jungle block is glitching. I'm not too sure if this is an optifine issue or if this is a, you know, texture pack issue, because it's actually missing. But then again, that's only one block out of the entire game that, you know, that has that little flaw. So right here we have the lever, the redstone repeater, the little rail thingy. I mean, you know what it was? Yeah, that's what it is. Soul sand, glowstone, redstone torch, power rail, the furnace, enchanting table, the anvil, mostly used anvil, partly used anvil, and freshly new anvil, which looks like metallic. It actually looks like it's made out of metal. Here's the, you know, the actual jungle wood block, and here's like the jungle block tree. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is pretty much giving you a little sneak peek of what's actually below us, which isn't really a good thing. I'm actually never dug down here. But yeah, so pretty much this thing is glitching out on me for this. Again, I don't know if it's because I'm using optifine or if it's the texture pack itself, but I'm gonna go with a hunch and kind of think about that it's probably the texture pack only on this specific texture, but it's still alright. I'm pretty sure with MC Patcher you probably wouldn't go through this, but maybe it is optifine. I'm not too sure. I didn't really test it out with MC Patcher because I need the frames per second to run the game. So right here we have the emerald block, the emerald ore, which actually looks like a chaos emerald, which is actually very good. Big bonus from on my side. I don't care what anybody says. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. And right here we have that one stone block, which actually does look like Knuckles' temple. You know, that little temple. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. I'm such a huge fan and I forgot the name. So right here we have, you know, all the regular stuff. GUI hasn't changed, only the bottom has changed itself, but, you know, otherwise, like, you know, all this little stuff here, inventory and all that stuff hasn't changed at all whatsoever. So right here we have the snow paints, and it actually has a reflective feel, like if it was actually glaring back at you. We have the gravel. And now let's check out the other items. So picture frame seems to have been updated. Mushrooms itself, I think that's mainly about it. Like music discs and mob eggs, doesn't really seem like anything has changed much from it. Here we have the cobblestone wall, which looks actually really amazing, and especially the mossstone wall that gives it a kind of like jungle, kind of abandoned feel to it. Then here's the pot, and then here's like the mobs, which like again hasn't really changed much at all. The wither, and here's the beacon. Yeah, beacon science. So yeah, if you're also assuming like any other mobs have been changed, well, so far from what I've seen, no, they haven't. Maybe just like the mushrooms, but mushrooms always tend to change with every texture pack, especially since it's the way the texture design is given. Although signs have been changed. In front view, you see a very dimmed Robotnik sign, or Eggman as you new kids like to call them. And then right here in the back you see Dr. Robotnik's face, or Dr. Eggman's face. I don't care what you call him, I'm gonna call him Robotnik, even though it's easier to say Eggman as the new version is, but I remember him being called Dr. Robotnik. Right here we have the torches on the left and right side, especially the little slabs. Here's your lighter color of wool, and here's your darker color of wool. And then your ladders. So again, even the wool designs have been given the same repetitive feel like the, you know, the dirt, grass blocks itself. So right here we have the slabs, and then we have the stairs. Here's the flowing water, and look at the sun just set. It's beautiful. Look, it even has a little glare. And then right here we have the cactus, and let's embrace the flowing water for a bit before whoa, I don't want to fall down. So right here we have the minecart and the boat. They both have been given a very, very drastic change. The minecart actually does look like a metallic minecart, and the boat actually has a little blue feel to it, like if it was a blue boat. And look, the moon. Right here we have the wooden pressure plates, levers on the left and right side, and trapdoors on the bottom. Stone pressure plates on top of the mod stone. The wooden door and the iron door. Not much detail was given to the doors. I was kind of hoping there would be, but it's still alright. It's still just a flat out plain door. So again, here's the still lava and the flowing lava. Fire animation. And then right here we have the water, redstone wiring. The rails, power rails, you know, all that good stuff. Glass panes, piston, sticky piston. I'm still trying to figure out the issue why it keeps glitching out. Look, chunk errors. Well, here's the bed, and here's a big pillow. Because, you know, real men like to cuddle and snuggle with their pillows. If you don't like to snuggle with your pillow, then you're not a man. You're a boy. A little boy. And right here we have the cake. But the cake is always a lie. What is this supposed to be? Like a blueberry cake? Blueberry cake with blueberry frosting, I guess. Here's the bookshelves. Brewing stand. And look at the cauldron. Dr. Robotnik symbol. Or Dr. Eggman symbol. So right here we have the music player blocks. And then the music blocks. The chest doesn't look like it has changed at all, so let's check out anything that has been, you know, put into the thing. So right here we just have the regular items. None of these items have been changed drastically, and it's all, I mean, it's alright. I mean, you could have, I think the texture pack creator could have probably made like the diamond, the gold ingot, and the emerald look like chaos emeralds, but that would probably be a suggestion. I mean, I'm just saying. You don't really have to. This texture pack is already amazing. I'm still trying to figure out why that wooden block is all glitchy. But yeah, so pretty much only material-wise, like terrain and stuff, were changed. Nothing really like on items, which isn't bad. I was kind of hoping there would be. But let's check out the diamond armor, even though we know for a fact it never really changes. So let's check it out. Nope. Diamond armor didn't change either, like I already said. But here's the glass blocks in the ceiling. These are more ideal glass blocks than like the usual texture packs that I come across, because I kind of do like the way, you know, it symbolizes, or actually the texture detail that pretty much tells you it's a glass block. I mean, you know there's blocks in front of you. Well, anyways, you guys, hopefully you do enjoy this review, and hopefully you do enjoy this texture pack. Make sure to go and check this texture pack out. In my opinion, it's a really great texture pack. It's very, very smooth. I have no problem with it. It's actually really cool. I'm a huge fan when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog and, you know, Super Mario stuff. I kind of wish I still had my black Yoshi plush doll. That thing is like forever gone. Never gonna see it again. But I do have a Knuckles plush doll somewhere in my room. That's right, you heard that correctly. I have one in my room. Well, anyways, you guys, take it easy, be safe. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot to show, you know, the feedback, the likes, the comments, the messages, any suggestions on texture packs you want me to review or mods you want me to review. I try to review one of the mods that I was actually, you know, holding back on you guys, but for some reason I was just not proud of my review. It was just so bad that I literally deleted the takes that I did on it. I couldn't do it. I honestly think that mod is like too big for someone like myself. I'm not saying I'm stupid, it's just like I like to keep my videos like my kind of style, or my own unique kind of style, or like, you know, something there, you get me? Like, I don't want to come out and try to be somebody that I'm not, because I'm not. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you guys are having a good week, even though it's Tuesday and it's about to be Wednesday, and Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe I should start finding a Valentine's texture pack, huh? Just for little giggles. No, I'm just kidding. Well, anyways, you guys, take it easy, be safe, and yeah, take care, you guys.